I'm sure your wishes will come true.
We're back. That was weird. Like, I just like constantly noticed that like OBS wasn't sending anything over to YouTube, and I was like, oh, what's going on? Then I just realized I think OBS just froze or something. But either way, I think I'm back now. Maybe there was like a network issue and that caused an issue to OBS in the end. But either way, it closed the original YouTube streams. I had to remake the stream and reconnect everything over. But I think everything should be back up now. But anyways, yeah, just after talking to everybody here, I just need to head to the tallest building next to a ring and hang eaves. I was kind of distracted by what was going on, so I kind of already forgot what all the conversation was all about. But we just need to go to the highest part, right? This town. Here. Yep, welcome back.
As far as the eye can see. Forgive me.
Yeah, I don't even know how long I was gone for.
Forgive me.
I feel like it was weird that it closed the stream like that. Usually it wouldn't have done that.
A ring, she wrote. Should be this ring-shaped ancient structure, I guess.
Oh.
Wow, it's really huge now that we look at it.
Next, hanging eaves. If we look from here, is it that pavilion?
It does look quiet. Should be a nice place for meetings. Getting eepy again.
That must be the place then. I'll get going.
Yeah, I took a little opportunity during that downtime to brew another tea. Apparently I drank my tea pretty quickly and I found pretty early in the stream. I was thinking like, oh, when I need to find a time to stop to make more. I just really, but it's just late at night. I brew like a strawberry mango tea. Has a less caffeine than like green tea. I was drinking green tea earlier. There's also one other tea I usually drink, like strawberry, or not. Is it strawberry? Like raspberry? Is it a raspberry or some kind of berry hibiscus? But either way, that one has like no caffeine. I would have drank that, but apparently I ran out. So I went with the next lowest caffeine amount possible. Threw a teaspoon of honey into it. Hopefully this should help me out. I don't know if you could tell, but I was like struggling to even go through all that dialogue with the townspeople earlier. And then let's speed forward time. Kind of sucks. I kind of wanted to do this all in one stream. Now it's be split to 2 different streams. Changli is definitely a mysterious, very mysterious person. I really don't know much about her. She just makes me think of a phoenix. That's the only thing I really know about her.
Apologies for my delay.
It's fine. I just got here too. Something tells me you've been here for a while.
You looked adorable, focusing on the Wei Chi board. I didn't want to interrupt you. Thank you for accepting my invitation.
So you really love your riddles.
Oh? And what makes you think so?
Those tokens from Jinxi. It was your idea, was it not?
So, you've guessed it. Sorry, Rover. Jinzhou faced multiple threats back then. We had to be cautious. We did not intend to inconvenience you. I regret our lack of hospitality.
It's okay. Jinchi has explained your reasons. And I'm more or less used to it by now.
Still, I owe you an apology in person. This time, I just wanted to see you. The brilliant mind that always understood my unspoken words. I am very grateful you decided to come.
She kind of feels like she's blushing. What's the deal this time? Another tacit discord. Tacit discord to beat. Another errand? That one sounds a little bit too rude, but it would have been really funny. He's like, "Oh, do you just want to see me?" It's part an errand, though.
Apologies for giving you that impression, Rover. That's not how we treat our saviors. I merely have a few questions, and I was wondering if you may have the answers.
Me?
Does this game of Weiqi look familiar to you, Rover?
Isn't that one game where when you put, it's usually black and white little circles, or what you call them, pieces on the board. If there's anything that's in between, usually flips to that color. I think it's that kind of game. I'm not so sure.
Apologies. I heard about your memory loss. Please, pardon me. There is a local tale about the secret of immortality being hidden on Mount Firmament. Have you heard about it?
The one I heard in Hangzhen.
Yes. I have a slightly different version of this tale to share.
Ooh.
Centuries ago, a Taoist cultivator met an enigmatic visitor on Mount Firmament. Despite their age difference, they soon became friends and often played Weiqi together. One day, a woodcutter stumbled upon them, having lost his way home. Their game mesmerized him so much that he didn't notice the red tie on his basket, rotting away. Panicked, he bumped into the Weiqi board. Despite the interruption, the visitor remained unfazed. They offered the woodcutter some tea, then guided him down the mountain, shielding him from dangerous temporal disruptions. After that, the visitor disappeared. Many years later, the Taoist cultivator became a legendary hermit guru. Upon returning to Mount Firmament in his final years, he reunited with that elusive visitor. The two resumed their unfinished game. People believe the visitor shared their secret of immortality through cleverly placed Weiqi pieces as a final parting gift.
Oh, that's quite a little secret in the story. You mean this game in front of us?
Yes and no. This game is missing the final 20 moves. It is unfinished. That was a bit different from what you heard before, I guess. The story changed over time. infused with fantasy in each retelling. But that's how old tales go, slowly losing their truth as they're passed down.
Wait, how does she know that it's 20 moves away? Does she know the solution then? I mean, the other folklores may hold some truth too?
Precisely. The legend may be shrouded in myth, but that game of Weiqi was real. Embedded within its records lies a cryptic message. This game record can solve the crisis of time. From what I know, only the Sentinel in its prime has the power to manipulate time through its possession of a complete temporal mandate. For us mere mortals, controlling time is indeed similar to gaining immortality. As the records state, it only reveals itself when Mount Firmament emerges. But how it ties to the temporal mandate remains an enigma, at least for now.
That's true. It is feasible. Immortality is possible through the manipulation of time. But yeah, the Sentinel's wounds. There might be a undamaged sample of temporal mandate.
If that is the case, we'll be able to heal the Sentinel's wounds. But our chances are looking slim. That game record could just hold my teacher's memories, not any real value. So I am presenting this as merely a personal request.
Or as an errand.
I am planning to go find that record. Could you please join me?
Huh. Yeah, why me? First in the story, was it supposed to be the rover himself? And her master's the one that grew older? But if that's true, then and what are the chances of that happening? But even if it was me before, I wouldn't know anything right now because that was, I have amnesia, so I don't know it anymore. I guess she thinks my perspectiveness or perception might help. Perception. Okay. Yeah, why me?
As we have been to Mount Firmament before, I imagined it would pique your interest, as the tale concerns our Sentinel. And, moreover, you are special to me, and to Mount Firmament. I hope I have provided enough reasons to clear your doubts.
Special?
I asked you about the unfinished Weiqi game, because I believe it may have something to do with your past.
You mean?
Yes. After all, it takes two to play Weiqi, right?
See. Then I suppose I have no reason to not go.
Splendid.
I see. So they're saying it requires two people to uncover this truth. Still early. How about we set off set off now? Oh.
Very well. Let's meet on the gallery road outside Hongzhen.
How am I doing? I am hanging in there. I am still kind of recovering from a cold. I still have a bit of a cough left. So I'm trying to take it as easy as I can as I progress through the story.
I still have some preparations to do. Please, go ahead. I'll join you later.
I am sipping on my honey-infused tea, so that's kind of helping. So I am just cruising along. Okay. We're here to solve the mystery of immortality. How to play Wuthering Waves. If you go to Google, type Wuthering Waves, you should find the main website, which will let you download the game. The game is free. You download it, which will install. That'll take us some time because it does take a lot of data to download to start the game.
Take 4. Listen up. Life isn't everything. The fruit of
Should probably grab any rewards along the way. It shouldn't be too hard.
A change of perception.
Well, these guys are kind of immune to ice damage.
strike is one. Bad in starlight.
This one isn't. It looks like a havoc damage enemy. Didn't hit that ice one though. Okay. Should do the trick.
Found anything useful? Hey, onwards.
Yeah, the game shouldn't be too hard to find. I think the game is also playable on your phone too. But usually when it comes to these kind of games, I prefer it on console or PC.
Forgive me.
Just something that gives me like a controller to use. Make things simple.
Rover, you're here.
I wasn't expecting you to arrive before me.
Well, as the Wayfinder, I do know a couple of shortcuts.
Trust you'll guide me as well, Miss Wayfinder.
The notes only provided a vague idea of where the game record is. I've determined the most likely location on my last visit. We'll be heading there. See if we can find anything new.
You've been there before? Surprisingly straightforward, especially coming from you.
After dealing with those artificers, I ruled out the other locations on my way to join you. But one can only do so much alone. This is why I need your help.
Lucky for you, I am very good at finding things.
How reliable. Then let's get going.
Changli? What is it?
Walk slowly.
Nothing, Rover. I just thought the snow is beautiful today.
World in this game just always look very good. It's a very unique style. It's kind of a very dark world, even though we're kind of out in the bright sunlight. But at the same time, it's very beautiful. How many characters are in this game? This game has a lot of characters. I could pretty much count it by going to the gallery. I don't have all the characters, obviously. This is one of those games where you don't really
Understood.
are not able to collect all the characters in the game.
No.
But let's see. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Perfect weather for a walk today.
7 times 3, 21 plus 2,
Another day.
23. So 23 characters in the game. And the ones that that are locked are the ones I don't have.
Understood. I'll do.
But you don't need all the characters to enjoy the game. You just need to figure out what characters you like and save all the resources to roll for them, and it should be good. Yeah, you just have to be very, very selective with your characters. Hey, someone who wants them all is gonna definitely have to spend some money to kind of be able to get them all. But
You
for me,
seem curious
gotta be picky.
about that ancient structure.
It looks familiar. Like the abandoned Court of Savante facility I saw, but bigger in scale.
I heard it first appeared along with our Sentinel. Later, the Court of Savante based their Chronos orders on its design.
looks like a giant portal to me. That's what I initially would have thought when I see something like that randomly. It's kind of weird to have multiple giant portals next to each other like that, though, right? Get some things along the way.
My hometown buzzed as people left their mark in the fresh snow, hoping for dreams to come true when it melted.
Did you try it too, Changli?
No, I only watched from afar. My forte always melted the snow faster than I liked.
It's just too hot.
Onwards.
Too hot for the snow. Guess that's a problem that you won't usually think about so much.
We can see the whole of Hongzhen from here. I never noticed how beautiful it looked during my previous visits. It's the same place as always. I suppose it's my state of mind that has changed.
How did it change?
I don't know. Maybe it's because your presence makes me feel at ease.
Wait! I smell tacit discords in that cave.
Of course.
Oh, there's more. Tacit discords, humans, and
What?
smells like a whole bunch of messed up frequencies. Ugh, it's so familiar.
Could there be any tests or discourse in Mount Firmament? Well, they're always everywhere. I think that's sleep talking.
Come on! After all we've been through, you still don't trust my sniffer? Huh! Be grateful. I'm giving you a warning.
Rover, did something happen?
Oh, I forgot. I guess you can't really hear him. Tacit discourse could be assaulting people over there.
It's in the same direction we're going. Could it be?
Let's go take a look. That's my favorite game. I would say Nier Automata. That's still one of the games I hold in high regards. And kind of the reason why I play Genshin, and even this game, is because I see a lot of elements from Nier Automata from, in those kind of games. They just kind of add a little gacha element into it in a way to kind of have the game keep on going for a long duration. So a little bit more ambitious than what Nier Automata did, but still, no matter what, Nier Automata will always leave a big impression on me.
Someone may have been here before us.
Do I play VR chat? No, I haven't. I did have thoughts of giving it a try eventually, though.
From me! I can't hold up much longer!
Okay, Ollie, he doesn't sound like he's actually here. Kind of sounds like
I can fight! Let me help!
it was like from another time or something, but it sounds fine now. It's probably just the caves playing like tricks on me. Okay. I mean, he looks normal. What's this? Footprints. Is it just... Huh? Gonna happen quickly. Trying to figure out what's going on here first, though. Yeah, what is he doing here? Are you alright?
I Are you the Rover?
He knows? How do you know me?
You're that hero who fought against the Stronodian. And you also resolved a time crisis here with Madam Magistrate. Everyone's been talking about you. And Lady Changli, I never thought I'd have the chance to see you in person.
It's quite a lot.
Without your help, I'd have been a goner for sure. I can't die here. Not when I've got someone waiting for me. I finally found it. After all this time. Ugh.
Take it easy. Everything's all right.
While we've solved the crisis in Mount Firmament for the time being, public access to the mountain is still restricted. Before entering the mountain, any explorer must submit a request and can only do so while accompanied by the Midnight Rangers. Sir, could you please share your reasons for traveling here alone?
I heard about Mount Firmament's legend, so I came to find its secret. I've only been in the mountain for half a day. Everything was going smoothly before those monsters pounced on me on my way back.
Be back.
I must get back. Fooling. She's still waiting for me.
Doesn't look like he's only been here for half a day.
It seems he is still hiding something from us. He needs to go back to Hongzhen for proper medical attention. Time's against us.
We need to escort him down the mountain. Something feels strange about this place.
Indeed. Tacit discords appearing in such numbers on Mount Firmament of all places. This is unusual, to say the least. We can continue our conversation later, after getting him to safety. On that note, we still don't know his identity. Judging from his uniform, he might be affiliated with the Pioneer Association.
Zoshin has a presence in Hongzhen now. Mentioned someone waiting for him.
Then perhaps that someone is in Hongzhen. Could be his friend, or an acquaintance. Good point, Rover. Let's head back.
Feels like she knows something a bit more. Take the venture in coma and return back to Hongzhen with Changli. Gonna teleport. Yeah, we're gonna teleport. That happened, and I was kind of thinking the question in chat earlier, like, what's your favorite character in the game? You know, I'm actually not quite sure. I mean, you could easily say like 2B since she's, you know, in Nier Automata, but I played a lot of games. I feel like I would have had someone else beside her. It's kind of hard to say because a lot of the games we play now, you kind of, the main character tends to be, you know, kind of like character with a blank slate that lets you be that character. So it's, yeah, it's just really hard to say. I don't know. I don't really have an answer on mine right now for that. So a lot to think about. Yeah, I could like think of like favorite anime characters, but when it comes to game characters, I'm not quite sure. Oh, but wait, are you talking about this game? If you're talking about this game, then I guess it will be Sanghua. But that's mainly because I get a lot of like 2B vibes from her. So I guess you could say that, right? Kind of one of the reasons why I wrote her for her is because I like her quite a bit, even though she's just a 5-star character instead of a 5-star. Wait, did I say 5? She's a 4-star character instead of a 5, which a lot of people tend to kind of use because 5-star characters tend to be a bit more stronger than a 4-star. Yeah, I thought you were asking about from like all the games I've played, but in this game, then yeah, it would be her. I like got Jinchi along the way because I was rolling for her, like max copies of Sanghua, but yeah, that's kind of where my state in my account is right now. I don't think I've rolled ever since. Oh, I wonder if anybody knows about the Explorer.
Isn't that Wu Li? What happened to him?
Well, they do. Do you know him? Obviously they do.
Not really. He showed up in town and started asking weird questions to all the older folks. They've been avoiding him ever since.
The secret of immortality. I found it.
He really went up the mountain, didn't he? Oh my. Quick, get him to a doctor.
No. I'm fine. Go find Fu Ling.
Sir, do you know where his companions might be?
I'm not sure. There are lots of other people in town who are dressed just like him. Why don't you try asking them?
We will. Thanks for the tips. Kind of funny how we're asking other people in town when shouldn't the person we bring back technically know where to go already? Photographer.
His companions? Sorry, I joined the association not long ago. I don't really know them. His gear, though? These are last year's designs. Perhaps you should go ask Yoning. She's been a member for quite some time. She might know him. Yoning's just up ahead.
Here's old gear. Does that mean Tamar passed away for whoever he's trying to save? But he was just here earlier from what the other guy just said, right?
Whoa! Greetings, Lady Changli. How may I help you today, Lady Changli? Oh, and hello, Rover. The person on your back, is he okay?
Probably would look better if you actually could see Changli and the guy on my back.
We found him on Mount Firmament. Do you know where his companions might be?
Isn't this Wu Li? What happened to him?
He was attacked by Tacit Discords. Still unconscious.
He's one of the Pioneer Association's explorers, but we don't see him around Jinzhou too often. I remember he went on sabbatical months ago, and he left with Fu Ling.
Ling?
Yes, Fu Ling, his girlfriend. I think they're visiting Hangjian together. They're staying at the inn over there. Oh, Fu Ling asked us about his whereabouts not long ago. She seemed quite worried. Speaking of, is he really okay? Perhaps we should get him to a hospital first.
No, I'm not going. Fu Ling. She's waiting for me.
Isn't he supposed to be unconscious?
Don't worry. We'll help you find Fu Ling.
I guess we'll visit the inn first, then go to the hospital after. I guess Fu Ling would help out with the info we would probably need, right? Oh,
Wooly?
she's pretty cute.
Breathe. Take it easy.
Thank you. I'm okay now.
Who are you?
And Wu Li, is he?
Ugh. kind of funny how we both have issues right now. Ooh, very similar issues. Well, you must be fooling.
Yes, I am. Can you please tell me what happened?
Fooling!
Wooly, you're hurt. I've been looking for you. You didn't pick up my calls.
Great news, Fooling. I found it. Finally. I found a way to slow down your illness. No more pain, my love. We can finally be together. Forever.
He needs to be alive first, right?
You mean that legend? It's real?
Fooling, are you not happy?
No, I am. I'm so glad to hear it.
Yes.
Wooly!
Yeah, I guess we really should take him to the hospital now. Okay. Took him to the hospital to see a doctor.
Thank you, Rover, Lady Changli. You saved his life.
I think he's okay.
May I please ask, what on earth happened? I've never seen Wooly like that.
Well, we just found you.
So, he said he only spent half a day in the mountains.
Was that not the case?
No. I've been waiting for almost a week. It's not unusual for Wooly to be out of touch for a few days when he goes on long trips. This time, however, seemed longer than usual. If it weren't for you two showing up, I would have asked the Midnight Rangers to help me search for him in the mountains.
It's his obsession with mountains.
Wooly, he did it for me. I used to work as a landscape painter. Wooly and I met through work, and we traveled to many places together. A few months ago, I got really sick. It affected my ability to walk, which got worse over time. We couldn't go on our adventures like we used to. Wooly stopped taking on work and traveled all over the world to find a cure for me. Despite his efforts, we couldn't find any cures. Until 2 weeks ago, when he brought me to Hongzhen. Said he had a surprise for me. I thought it was just going to be a relaxing trip, but he disappeared for 7 days. And now he's back rambling about having found a way to stop my condition from progressing.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to hear that someone has like a cure to your issue, right? When you probably almost given up at this point. Well, I guess I would be kind of not sure what to say about that either if I was in her position. Did he really find the cure to her illness? No? He was saying something about the legend.
Mount Firmament's secret of immortality, I presume?
Yes. Wooly told me that he's researched and found an untouched paradise on Mount Firmament. A place where time stands still. He said if I lived there, my condition would never worsen. It cannot fully cure me, but at least we can spend eternity together. At first I thought it was just a myth, but then you brought up how he only spent half a day in the mountains.
May have run into temporal disruptions.
Those were my thoughts as well, but Wu Li seemed very certain.
Mount Firmament used to have temporal disruptions caused by its tumultuous history. However, thanks to Magistrate Jinshi and Rover, These disruptions have been dealt with. Or so we had hoped.
Looks like there might be still some of them.
So there are still unaddressed temporal disruptions in the mountains. And unfortunately, Wu Li has stumbled upon one, mistaking it for the legendary cure he was searching for. Little did he know it would only put him in more danger.
I see. So that's why there were rumors of rangers being here to take care of the leftover tacit discords and block off access to the mountain. Then, if this temporal disruption you speak of is truly so dangerous, Rover, Lady Changli, please help us get rid of it. For the sake of everyone here.
But your friend...
He truly thinks it's the only way to save you. He's willing to take a slim chance just for you.
Freezing my own tongue. I don't think I should do that. It's not my best option. I appreciate your concerns, but I'll be fine. Dreams always come to an end. Eventually, we have to wake up and keep moving forward. I'm okay. I haven't talked this much in a long time.
I haven't either. Or like a week. I guess for her is much longer. We'll get a doctor for you. You need some rest.
I'm just a little tired. I'll be fine after some rest. Once Wu Li wakes up, I'll explain everything to him.
If you have any other ideas, just tell him. But if you keep it all to yourself, no one, even those closest to you, will know how you really feel.
Yes, I understand.
Rover, things are taking a turn. We should probably tell Lady Xingyi first.
Indeed, let's go. Spending time together for eternity.
Unexpected discovery.
Interesting idea, but I feel like it doesn't really work as easily as you would hope. It always feels like something would kind of go wrong somewhere along the way. If anything, it feels like eventually the relationship would kind of sour before you even worry about anything else. Who knows? You know, I just have a kind of wrong idea when it comes to like relationships. Eventually, I feel like I kind of learn to move on. It's something you eventually have to kind of do. That's just part of the process when it comes to relationships. But we'll let the elder know what's going on. See if she knows a bit more about what's going on with the mountain.
What brings you here at this time of the day?
There's been a bit of an incident. Some of the events that has transpired.
I see. Strange appearances of tacit discords in the mountains. And undiscovered temporal disruptions. There are several questionable details according to Rover's description.
I mean, we didn't even like confirm whether those disruptions exist, though. Just a guess, right?
What do you make of Fu Ling's words from earlier, Rover?
Well, what happened to Wu Li?
He claimed to have spent only half a day in the mountains, but it's been 7 days since he returned to Hongzhen. That does sound like some kind of temporal disruption, one that wasn't strong enough to affect Hongzhen. After Jinxi's battle with the Sentinel, she ordered Midnight Rangers to patrol Hongzhen and inspect Mount Firmament for any lingering temporal disruptions before reopening it to the public. Rover, you've been exploring the mountains lately, so I'm sure you have a good grasp on Mount Firmament. But if there are any hidden disruptions we missed...
Must have appeared after Wooly entered the mountains.
Precisely. Yet, why did it reappear at this point?
Maybe it has something to do with Wooly? Maybe it needed a specific trigger.
Fuling's legend differs from the situation at Mount Firmament we're familiar with. In that tale, mortals were spared the cost of losing years from their lives. He was utterly convinced of his discovery, and he somehow managed to run into temporal disruptions in half a day's time. Also, when I questioned him, he evaded my inquiries.
He's hiding something.
Lies that are most challenging to detect aren't usually outright falsehoods. Rather, they hide parts of the truth. The explorer wanted to save his friend, indeed, but he was also hiding something. I've become rather curious about the truth behind this temporal disruption.
About Fuling's attitude towards all of this.
Did you notice something, Rover?
He accepted reality a little too quickly. She kind of did, right? You would think she would play around with the idea, but no, she's like, oh no, just go ahead and get rid of the temporal disruption. We don't need it. Yeah, why did she want to get rid of the temporal disruption?
For someone with a terminal illness, they should hold on to any chance of survival, no matter how slim. Is that what you think? Maybe she's come to terms with her destiny. Or maybe she never planned on continuing to live like that forever.
Changli?
Oh, that's true, because even if you could freeze time and stay the way you are, she still would be sick, right, throughout the whole process?
Well, please pardon my baseless speculations.
About the anomalies in that area.
I knew you'd notice too. The frequency disturbance here is weak. It's similar to past temporal disruptions at Mount Firmament, but not exactly the same. Master Xuanmiao's records show that this is where the game record last appeared. This is also where we found that explorer.
As Changli mentioned, this anomaly may indeed have something to do with that legendary game record.
The complete temporal program indicated in the game record.
Exactly. If this were to be the case, then we are not the only ones searching for its whereabouts. The explorer did not tell us about his source of information. But his knowledge of Mount Firmament far exceeds that of a first-time visitor.
You mean...
Something bigger is behind all this? We need more information. We must not act rashly.
Got it. The Midnight Rangers will block all entrances to the mountain for now. And Changli, you still have the power to send in garrison troops as needed.
We left Mount Firmament in a hurry. I need to go back up the mountain and investigate further. I have some theories that could use confirmation. We're still unsure about the exact location and range of the temporal disruption. Regardless, its reappearance is a pressing issue that needs our attention.
I'm with you.
It may get dangerous.
I haven't fulfilled my promise yet. Then having one another person on board makes it less dangerous.
Well then, thank you, Rover.
Thank you again for your help. You were supposed to be here for a relaxing time. But it seems another crisis has popped up. Do take extra caution.
Pretty sure Rover has pretty used to it by now, right? Never just one thing. Let's go back into the mountain. No, I still don't know what to expect up here. It's the secret of immortality. It's a cave. Notes. Okay, I don't think my voice is prepared to read something long like this without having trouble. So I'm gonna kind of read this in my head and kind of summarize what's going on. Maybe I'll just summarize like each of the parts. Basically, it's talking about Fu Ling. And they're talking about how they're kind of heading here. Like trying to find cures for her issues. This notes, by the way, if it isn't obvious. Yeah, it's just a tale about how a lot of doctors they visit didn't have any solution to her illness. Her illness got worsened over their travel. Yes, she started to not be, she used to be lively from what it can be. The way he's describing her, but you know, as the illness got worse, she's kind of losing hope. Actually, wonder what the date is today. I attach a Discord. About some sceneries that he's seen that he wished she was there with him to paint. A man in red. That sounds suspicious. God, what those guys are names? Those people that Scars like associated as part of? Sounds like they might be a part of this problem. Yeah, he's trying to do this all to save her. That much we kind of know. Woolie's letter to Woolie. What was his letter? It is kind of weird that she sent this letter to him rather than just telling him directly. But the truth is, I guess she already knew that she was going to die. There's no cure. But she went on this trip with him just to spend time with him. This is almost like a little confession letter that you would usually give to the person you love before you died. Kind of like the truth before, like, so that you would read after she died. But why does he already have this letter?
Now it has become quite clear what the two were thinking.
So this is what she had on her mind. Did you know about it all along?
I had my speculation. Fu Ling has come to terms with her impending death. She doesn't buy into the legends of immortality. Instead, she simply wants to make the most of the time she has left and fulfill her and Wu Li's dreams together. If Wu Li wants to reach that so-called paradise, he'll be trapped inside forever. It also means he'll have to give up his entire future as an explorer.
That's true, right? You're stuck like in a cage when you think about it.
That is not what she wants for him. Her ultimate desire is for her lover to embrace her inevitable passing and to realize the joint aspirations they hold in her place. She hasn't given up, but rather clings to hope for their future, even if she won't be there to see it unfold.
Would you make the same choice if it had happened to you?
Why the sudden question?
Seems like you don't care that much about your own death. You seem to understand Fu Ling pretty deeply.
I'm just making an educated guess from what we've collected. And honestly, Fu Ling isn't exactly good at keeping things to herself. Let's stay focused on the issue. While the diary is cryptic, it still exposes the true intentions of whoever misled Wu Li. It's no coincidence. All the clues point to a correlation between the temporal disruption and the legends of the Weiqi game. Or maybe someone's trying to make us connect the dots.
His diary mentioned the Sentinel. Since the Fraxes already know so much about the Sentinel, yeah, they're the one who's behind this.
Yes. Information on the actual powers of Jue. This isn't the kind of information an ordinary explorer can obtain.
Yeah, why would they suddenly try to get him to find all this?
I guess our old friends have still not given up. They went to great lengths just to lead us here. It would be rather rude of us to not respond in some way. According to the information in my master's notes and Wu Li's map, the place we're looking for should be just ahead.
That's at the head, huh?
Is that?
The chaotic temporal disruptions are even clearer to see.
Oh, that. Can we go up?
traces of excavation on the ground. Looks like someone was trying to dig a hole with their bare hands. Could it be Wooly?
This is a Weiqi board.
Could it have anything to do with the game record?
The abnormal time flow here is most likely caused by the chronosorters. Perhaps there's a way to fix it.
I touched these for a while. Back the Ouija board together. So this is the original Ouija board in the story. Oh, you can see the past?
Marvelous play. Truly remarkable. Occupying both solid territory and influence, an extraordinary move. Never had I imagined I'd experience such a great game of Weiqi on Mount Firmament. You may look young, my friend, but there's so much more to you than meets the eye.
Definitely looks like the rover to me.
Please, no need to be so modest. I can tell the difference between our skill levels.
Bunch of the past.
This is my master's voice. The voice of the other person seems deliberately erased.
Master Xuan Mao?
Who do you think the other person looks like?
Person looks familiar. Looks like me. He's very close, uncanny. Even thought does not answer. Huh.
It has been decades since last we met, but you, my friend, still look the same. Well, turns out I had already met you all those years ago, my lifesaver. And you're older than me. I should have been more respectful back then. So you remember our promise. I am overjoyed. A new city is about to be established. Having accomplished so much, why do you choose to retire now?
That far back.
I may have spoken out of turn. If you're not in a rush to depart Jinzhou, how about another round of Weiqi with me?
On this one.
Well played. Even after 20 years, I still have no chance of winning against you.
He's actually talking to me, like the actual me right now.
I barely noticed how so much time has passed. Every move in Weiqi is fluid and unpredictable. Even if we start with the same opening, or the outcome can never be predetermined. We see this in our game, and it's true for all the lives out there.
Quite the metaphor.
My clan are a group of hermits. We view the world as a game of strategy, manipulating the ebb and flow behind the scenes. Oh, but you, my friend, chose to enter the game yourself. It's a dangerous path with no end in sight. Oh, I want to help, but my time is running out. I won't be there when you finally succeed. Now, please don't feel sad for me. If I die, it would be an honor to rest at the Sentinel's feet. When the time comes, the one who shall finish this game of Wei Qi with you will not be me, but rather my apprentice. Or do my plans seem too risky to you? There's no need for concern. With her intelligence and quick thinking, she'll surely be able to solve this puzzle. The results of this game will decide the fate of Jinzhou, and even the entire world.
Quite the stakes game to play.
The road ahead is long and treacherous. Our final game. Let's make it.
So she's here to complete her master's wish. That's a huge board. Does the rover remember how to play? I mean, the game's not too hard, but to win might be a little bit tricky. Eyes are glowing. Oh yeah, they would appear. Almost forgot about them.
Come this far and followed us here, yet you hesitate to reveal yourselves. Guess I'll have to take the lead and extend an invitation.
Don't assume you'll always be in control, Changli.
Enough talk.
Our friendly chat is over. It's time to say goodbye.
Do you really think they could win? I guess Changli by herself might have trouble.
Still not giving up, Changli. We know more than that unfinished game. We are well aware of the price you will pay. You're dangling at the end of your rope. Your unwitting trail has led us straight to our target.
Oh, is that so? Mine's eye. Be reduced to cinders. Guests of the unkind.
Oh, another group.
My blade yearns.
Maybe I'll do a rotation. Can't hurt.
A change of perception.
Cycle of growth.
Oh, maybe it's a little bit too strong. It's fine. Oh,
The Sonoro Sphere is open. Go!
something tells me we should stop them.
Sorry, but you're not getting past me. Jue's formidable time-bending abilities at their peak. All trapped within this Sonoro Sphere, as I'm sure you are well aware.
It's only a legend.
Do you really want to chase after this legend when you don't even know if it's real?
So what? Wouldn't it be a sight to behold as this Sonoro Sphere consumes everything in its path, while the temporal disruptions bring death?
You're out of your mind.
Anyway, Rover, thank you for letting us into this Sonoro Sphere. You are indeed very special, as the Excellency foretold.
I didn't take long to get in. Ha, they're pretty bad at doing their job. Lucky for us.
Your space. No sign of the Fraxidus. Changli's nowhere to be seen. I need to find her quick.
She have gone.
No! Don't come any closer!
She didn't change into a little child, did she? That definitely looks like her. Are you okay? You got burned. Let me help you.
I'm fine. It's my forte. I'm used to it. You stay away from me, or you'll get burned.
This is almost like her memory. This is something that happened in the past. Okay, I won't move. Relax. Won't burn me. I'm very tough.
This village was attacked by tacit discords. There's nothing left. Why did you come here? No one but the exiles are willing to stay here now.
You didn't here. Do you know Changli? She won't know her own name, right? I mean, isn't it not very obvious? I guess.
Changli? Who's that?
Whoa. Well, maybe she changed her name in the future.
I'm the only one here. Besides the tacit discords.
Then what's her name then? Why are you here alone?
When I'm here, no one's afraid of me, and I won't hurt anyone. Anyway, you should hurry up and leave. It's not safe for you to be here.
She doesn't seem lost in the Sononosphere. She looks like Changli if it's not that obvious.
Mirages in a sonorosphere shouldn't be able to hold a conversation like this. Is she a younger version of Changli?
Huh?
For the case, I can't leave her alone.
Why did you stop talking? Are you lost?
Yeah, I'm kind of lost. Can you help me out of this place?
I can take you somewhere safe. I know a shortcut that leads to a safer village.
Looks pretty bad. It hurts her. I know, starting to understand why Changli is like.
Thank you.
Very attached to the rover. Almost seems like everybody has history with the rover at some point in the past. So we're going over here.
Was there something like this here before?
These mechanisms, they need to be unlocked from both sides at once.
Okay, let's each handle one side. I'll go over there.
Oh, it really does take two people.
It's open!
You know, it kind of makes me wonder if I have really went.
We'll be safe once we get out of here. This place seems a bit different from what I remember.
Whether I went into like a memory, the past, or whether that is the past. Time does work different, kind of weirdly in this game. You never know which is which. All these tacit discourse that are frozen. Oh, nope.
Take full.
A change of perception.
First, they slowly unfreeze. Does that mean you're alive? Oh, it's just... This was just a trick. You're thinking that they would not defrost themselves like that. Okay. It's the Ouija board. Guess we're here again.
These are the villagers attacked by tacit discords.
They have already.
Why? There weren't any of them here before. Don't worry. My forte is strong. I will get rid of them and protect you.
He is strong. She's pretty brave when you think about it, because she is still just a little kid, even though she has a very powerful power. Some stuff over here. I want to kind of collect them. I know when you need them. Oh, actually, there's a bomb right here. Wait, there's a bomb right there. Then, did this bomb do something different over here then? I could kind of use it to break the rocks. You know, unlike Genshin, you actually don't have to be near the rocks to gather them. Just automatically pick them up when it breaks. Way that will work, right? Usually you only really break trees, like those branches in the game. I've never tried it on like ice before. It doesn't look like it does anything. I think this portal doesn't do anything, right? Actually, you don't even know that's a portal. But anyways, I'm gonna go over here, so I guess this is the way forward.
Caution is advised.
See them.
Watch out! Take full.
A change of perception.
He's already dead. Next.
Change of perception. And brave.
Are already dead. Well, there's one guy over here. There's a range enemy, so I'm going to take that first.
Not worth mentioning.
Ouch. It does hurt a lot when Mira is down. Oh, switching.
Take full.
She's not charged up. It's okay. Should be enough to take them down, right? Still? Yep. Because they're kind of weak.
Why did you...
Leave the fighting to me. You're injured. Can't let you fight them alone.
I'm not just any kid. I'm strong, you know?
I know.
Oh.
outside? Not seeing anything, right? Sometimes places like this, you can't come back in.
Forgive me.
It does make you wonder if you should like search around pretty carefully. Your chest right there.
The village I lived in got destroyed by those scary monsters. They hid me in a safe basement, while everyone else died or ran away. No one except me made it out alive. When I came out, no one was there anymore. Now, I must get to somewhere safe.
It's okay. We're not alone anymore. Let's go find somewhere safe together.
Okay. The lands of Jinzhou are filled with riches.
You know, the Praxis just did say something that kind of bothers me. That say that she doesn't have much long to live. Not quite that, but something similar to that way.
There's a piece of paper. It has turned yellow.
When the village was raided, sorry about that. When the village was raided, I failed to protect anyone with all my efforts. Now I'm left with are these old injuries and the rest of my meager life. Some food to spare for anyone passes by.
Oh.
It's his own letter.
If I had arrived sooner.
Or is this someone else? I guess it's someone else. Not your fault. It's a thing of the past now.
Okay.
It's asking a lot if they need a kid to save everybody. Or I do that puzzle.
Whoa.
Did you find something?
I found some dry rations. They look well kept. Should be still edible. Oh, it's a bit frozen. No worries. I can use my fire to heat it up. Are you hungry? I haven't seen you take a single bite. You can have these.
Thank you. I'm not hungry. What about you?
I'm not hungry yet.
Bit too nice.
Would these be enough for your needs? Tell me if there's anything else you want.
Step onto the... Oh, wait, what? Can you sound that very quick? Activate this. She locked the doors, right? You know what to do. I go here and go another one. Didn't even need to tell her. Mini boss.
More tacit discords. I'll handle them.
Okay.
A change of perception. Shackles be gone.
Tough.
Together we fight. Fluorescent shadows.
That thing that Jinshi can't handle.
Is this the key to that door?
Yes. And those tacit discords just devoured the frequencies of the guard on door duty.
You know, I kind of forgot that the Fraxidus also went in here first. Wonder how where they're at now. At the end of all this?
The lands of Jinzhou are filled with riches.
Your hands. Does it hurt?
It might look kind of scary, but actually, it doesn't hurt at all.
Sure?
Of course. I'm a resonator too, you know. My forte is a powerful one. I control fire. Nothing's brighter and warmer than fire. It can burn away the cold and drive away monsters.
Fire could burn yourself too.
That's because I don't know how to properly control it yet. The resonator who taught me about my forte said if I don't use it properly, I'll die young. They also said a lot of things I couldn't understand. Told me I shouldn't use it too often. But if I don't use my forte, I'd get eaten by the tacit discords or killed by the bad people. What's the point of living a longer life if I can't even survive? I want to live. I want to become a strong grown-up. I want to have good control of my power and protect the people who protected me in the past. And then, I'll make a peaceful and prosperous world for everyone.
Well, the good news is I feel like she has fulfilled most of her dreams. In the future, peaceful and prosperous world for everyone. That's a respectable goal.
Yes. According to the village teacher, that means children will no longer be in danger from monsters. We'll all have enough to eat and stable lives. But I've still got lots to learn. So, I'll need to find someone really strong and learn from them.
You will find a great mentor. You'll become very strong yourself. That's right. They did find that old band later on in the future, right?
Thank you.
We're all fate at this
As
point.
strong as you are.
Sure, but promise me. Promise me you'll take good care of yourself, okay?
I understand. I'll do my best. What a strange place. It's supposed to look familiar, but there are so many things I've never seen before. This door. I don't know why, but I keep getting the feeling that I've been here before. It's so weird. Let's look around. Maybe we'll find something.
One of those puzzles where you have to get one point to connect to the very final point. Rotate these. Which way is forward though? Oh, I guess. Well, we'll activate this first and see what happens.
Onwards.
Where? What I'm wondering is whether it has to actually have to hit all the points or whether it just needs to reach the end. There? It's backwards, isn't it? It's like a large Ouija board. Did she see this?
This is...
This place. It looks familiar too. These are my memories, recreated inside this sonorosphere. As I stepped inside, both Rover and the Fraxidus vanished into thin air. The frequencies are constantly changing, and the flow of time is chaotic, just like it had been on Mount Firmament. A sonorosphere affected by temporal disruption. Once someone enters, there's risk of being stuck inside forever. And if my master had planned all of this, did he do this to mislead? To separate? Or perhaps I should be careful. Whatever the case, I must find Rover first.
You know, we're like in a different time. Oh, it's funny, but I can still switch characters even though.
I'm starving. Oh, this thing. Oh. If I burn it a bit with my fire, I can eat it, I guess?
Not a bad idea, right? Better than eating it raw. Oh, this is like quite different. Why is it there no snow here? Huh?
I didn't.
Don't try to play me, you little thief.
Exiles?
I found these all by myself.
Ha! You think I'm buying this story? How the hell does a little homeless brat like you score all this food?
Wow, are they really picking on a kid? Really?
This is our turf. Better scurry off if you know what's good for you.
Why don't we let her stay? See, she's a...
We've got plenty of mouths to feed already. Unless you're planning to have her eat from your plate.
I mean, their food.
Make it fast.
I can do it.
Yes. Back then, I didn't know how to control my flames. I could only brute force my way out of it. And my body was always covered in burns.
Take hold. Under that luminous energy.
Ouch. Ouch. One of the few times I get to try out Changli. Ouch. But I'm totally not doing too well with her. And the weird thing about this game has always been it's camera angles.
Stay behind me. A change of perception. Cycle approach. Ha! Shackles be
I
gone.
should take out this big guy out first.
Together we fight. I lost Changli.
Oh, I missed right there. Did what I needed to do. Trying to heal Changli a little bit. You know, I've been wondering if a fusion character can actually burn these throws himself, but I don't think so. Always gotta use the bomb.
Ma'am, are you okay? Oh, there's been a lot more tacit discords lately.
I'm fine. Thank you for driving those monsters away. But, honey, these cuts and bruises all over you, some new and some old, they never seem to fully heal.
I'm a resonator. These wounds are nothing.
Oh, honey. You shouldn't be trapped in this place like we are for the rest of your life. You should go to the city. With a powerful forte like yours, you'll surely find a wonderful future for yourself there.
But, ma'am, what about you and the others?
I'm so cold.
You go out there and make something of yourself. Make us proud. And when you're ready, come back for us. What do you say, dear? And these. Take these with you on your way there.
Right?
Oh, look, shinies.
You eventually did go to the city at some point.
This place. This is where Master once lived in seclusion. The spaces are a jumbled mess inside this Sonarosphere.
Yeah, you played Ouija a lot back in the day? Probably did.
Please, wait!
My dear, you've come all this way. What do you need from me?
You gave me some food before. I haven't thanked you yet.
You misunderstood my intentions. When I sought shelter in your hideout during the rain, I gave you rations as a small token of thanks. No need to be troubled by it, little one.
Oh, he's pretty nice.
But you told me the path to safety lies in embracing fortuitous moments. I didn't understand what you meant by that.
Well now, I only said those words on a mere whim. Never expected you to remember them so clearly.
I've heard Master Xuanmiao is a wise hermit guru who helps people. Can you maybe take me as your apprentice? I've been searching for you for so long. Please, will you consider it? I want to live. Learn to control my power and become stronger. Or I won't see a peaceful and prosperous world.
Do you know what defines a peaceful and prosperous world?
I think it means people can take care of themselves and have a place to call home.
That's a good definition.
I'm a resonator too. I have a strong forte. Look!
Is this flame manipulation?
Indeed it is. Oh. Why? But my character's like, oh, interesting. I can only move in one direction.
Such a fearful power. If not used wisely, it may engulf you in return. Without proper guidance, you will eventually be reduced to ashes. Alas, perhaps this is fate.
Usually when a phoenix...
I can teach you how to control your power, but in this world of ups and downs, relying solely on brute force will not get you far.
Does he look younger in that Mirage right there?
If you long for a peaceful and prosperous world, you must utilize your own intellect to choose, strategize, and shape the future you desire. Come over, child.
He eventually took her in.
You bear the powers of flame manipulation. A phoenix born from fire. One that shall bring peace to this world. From this day on, your name will be Changli.
Oh, I didn't know that's what it means. Eternal flames. Yeah, usually Phoenix, when they turn to ash, they get reborn again. It kind of makes you wonder if that's not how it works with Changli.
Do you have to go, Master?
My time in this world is up, my child. I have my own destination to head to. I can only accompany you so far on this journey.
Are you going to a dangerous place alone? Why can't I go with you?
Oh, it's not your turn to go there yet, Changli. You are a very gifted child, and you will surely achieve greatness one day. But the price you pay for forcefully employing your forte can never be erased. Oh, your lifespan is doomed to be much shorter than that of ordinary people.
Yes, I understand.
Remember what I have taught you. Ponder carefully, plan meticulously, and shield yourself wisely. For when you have grown into the person you aspire to become, your impact on this world shall be great.
Changli will remember your teachings by heart, Master. But Master, this person you want me to find, how should I find them?
Doesn't know she already found her, or found Rover in her past, or doesn't know that's the person, I guess.
When the time comes, you will know, and you will have my aid. You need only use your wisdom to offer that person some necessary guidance. He is the only one who can truly change this world. You must find and help him. This way, the world of prosperity you seek will soon be within reach.
I believe I've found that person, Master. This Ouija board and the Sonorosphere, they are both a puzzle and an answer. The end of this Sonorosphere. Turns out it's exactly where he is.
Oh, doesn't this look familiar?
guess this is another riddle from my master.
What's this supposed to do? Oh, I see. Turn over here.
Make it fast.
I need. The question is, where do I go next? I think it has to go here. Goes over there, so I need to go all the way around, back up this way. This can continue going down the same direction, make a right, and this needs to go around this way. That's not too bad. Remember? Are you okay? Did she like something remember?
I'm fine. I think I'm remembering something. But it's all just a blur. I can't make out any clear images. I've been looking for something for a long, long time.
What are you looking for?
I don't know. I just remember that it's very, very important. Something that can change the world. But I'm starting to wonder why I'm even here. Everything looks so different from what I remember. And why do you look so familiar? We've never met before.
Maybe we've met in the future. Does that make sense for her? Does she understand? Is this a missing part of the device?
We might be able to open that door with it. What will we find behind that door?
Good question. Still don't know what's at the end of all of this. Maybe it's what you're looking for.
Yeah. I hope so.
There isn't anything else in this room, right? Oh, the chest. How did I miss that?
A worthwhile expedition.
A scheme would be grander than naught, vanquish malevolence in its nascent guise.
Master?
Changli, you have done well. Now that you have found the answers you seek, it is time to begin your journey. From this moment on, the choices you make and the plans you lay out, they will all lead to that future.
Changli,
Did they merge?
Sorry I kept you waiting.
They need to merge. They're technically the same person still.
This place! Run!
It's a trap! They played us!
Technically, they played themselves. It's not like we convinced them to go in there. Of course, it's not going to be
Guests of the uncut.
not dangerous. Oh, Chung's still here.
Take hope.
Light Crusher's not an easy enemy to fight. It's very quick.
Stay behind. A change of perception. Like frigid death.
Going down soon.
Together we vanish. Perish in flames.
Who's the caged bird now?
Trying to let her get the final kill this time around. Wait, did he heal himself? He healed himself. He was about to go down too.
Triumph.
Okay, you're in.
Take hope. Take flight.
You can fly too.
Sacred light. Thunder guide us.
Oh, still alive after all that.
Blue. Luminous energy. The fruit of ever.
Extinguish. A change of perception.
Kind of huge when you think about it. Oh, they keep coming. Not a good thing. You have Changli with us. Probably very strong and effective against them. It's not alone. She's bigger and stronger now, but
Don't worry.
I think I was too worried.
Game is almost over.
You okay? That was a lot of energy she used right there. She kind of almost like
Can you feel
nuked herself.
It's warm. Doesn't hurt at all. See?
It does feel warm, as I would imagine it would. Just shows you how much control she has over her power now.
It's so beautiful. Uli, this is the miracle we've been waiting to see. It's hope, reborn after destruction.
Fooling.
It's over.
Did you find what you were looking for?
I'm not sure what we even found.
Thank you for your help. The Midnight Rangers have successfully apprehended all remaining Fraxidus members in the mountains, and the effects of the temporal disruption have now vanished.
It's a good thing, right?
I lost all contact with you during this whole time. Did you run into any trouble?
Tell Zishi what happened.
Temporal disruption hidden inside a sonorosphere. It makes sense now why it stayed hidden for so long. I never thought the solution would be to burn down the entire sonorosphere from the inside. You went too far back there, Changli.
Changli, about your condition.
I know my limits.
Rover, Lady Changli.
How are you feeling? Yeah, technically, if he went in there, that would have been a bad thing, right?
Wooly is fine now, thanks to his doctor's help. As for me, well, at least I can still walk a bit. After all, it's been almost 5 days.
It's already been 5 days. Wow, since we last put them in there.
I never properly thanked you for bringing me back to Hangzhen. I heard about the attack by the Fraxidus in the mountains. I'm so sorry.
No need for that. I understand. The Fraxidus had their eyes on the same thing we did. They've been planning an ambush on us for a long time. Why would we blame it on you?
We will never forget how you saved us. You gave us the opportunity to witness such a breathtaking sight. Thanks to your help, this journey holds no regrets for me.
As for the truth behind the so-called secret of immortality, Fuling has told me everything. I had a gut feeling it would turn out to be a disappointment, but I couldn't give up. And in the end, I lost sight of why I even started this journey. But this isn't the first time this has happened. Let's just call it another adventure coming to an end. I've talked about it with Fuling. From now on, I'll take her on more trips to see more new places together.
Until the day when I can no longer hold a pen. I've already talked to the folks at the publishing house, and they're happy to let me continue painting for them. My eventual departure may be unavoidable, but I want to give it my all until the very end.
It's hard to live life to the fullest, that's for sure. No matter what happens, please take care. Even if...
I know you've already looked past death, but remember, there are people who care about you. They want you to live on and be happy.
Yes, I understand. Sometimes I wish we could stay together a little longer, if only for a while.
Of course, Fuling. We've always been...
It's not time to be sad yet, is it? I've compiled a list of renowned doctors in Huanglong. They're highly skilled and may offer assistance for your medical condition, which is challenging but not impossible to cure.
Lady Changli, I truly can't thank you enough.
No need for thanks. If you're feeling generous and want to repay me, I hope to see Fu Ling's work in the next issue of Artists of Huanglong. Everyone's been missing seeing their favorite landscape artists work lately.
Didn't know you were a magazine reader.
Are you surprised? Well, now I'm curious. What kind of a person do you see me as? Now that the situation has been resolved, you should return to Hongzhen. You deserve some good rest. After going through so much, you must be exhausted, Rover.
About you.
Me? Well, I think Lady Xingyi could use the extra help in dealing with the aftermath.
Are you sure you'll be okay?
Well, it wouldn't hurt to have a little more faith in me.
It's getting late. Maybe we should wait until we get back to discuss anything else.
Guess those feathers are just the after effects of after she used her powers to break the sonosphere. So I guess the whole Sonoros was just a little trap to kind of trick enemies into walking to in it, almost just like any other trap would do. And well, really all it is. Or is it something that just need to be done? I guess it needed to be kind of done for the Rover to be there, so that he could kind of travel to the past and fulfill certain things, just so that she would have a future. Something like that too, in that kind of way. Okay, I need to wait 2 days, but I do need to go use the bathroom real quick. But it seems like after that, there'll be a little epilogue, then should be able to wrap it up, but I'll be right back. Too much tea.
What do I think of you? Your smile. It looks warm.
Beautiful beings are beautiful, precisely because of their transiency. Beautiful beings are beautiful.
Oh, okay, I'm back. I
Because
went to
of
grab
their
some
transiency.
water along the way too. So let's go ahead and fast forward time. 2 days later. Wonder why you had to wait for 2 days. Band-Aid, I'm more curious to see. Wonder what, like, how much longer does she have to live? They kind of make it sound like she doesn't have much long to live. Oops, I went for another 2 days.
2 days have passed since Changli told me that she and Xingyi would handle the aftermath. I wonder how she's doing.
Are you worried? Let's just go ask her then.
Might as well. Changli can be difficult to find. Let's go ask Xingyi first.
Oh. Is there a closer teleport point? There is. There's some side quests here that look like I never really fully completed. I was kind of avoiding the air to not trigger Changli's story. I need to go up there. That way. Kind of weird. I'm like looking around to see if I can find like those zippy points, but seems like I can't find them right now. Oh, now I find it. Okay.
Greetings. We're almost done dealing with the aftermath of the previous incident. We're currently questioning the remaining Fraxidus members we caught at Mount Firmament. They wanted to get their hands on the temporal program from the legend of the Wei Qi game, with the intention of unleashing chaos in Mount Firmament once again. But thanks to you and Changli, their plans were foiled.
Wait, did we even find it?
Changli recounted to us that a Fraxidus overseer had entered the Sonora Sphere and was injured by her fire. They were lucky to escape, but have not been seen since.
They just don't know when to quit.
I've put together a thorough report for City Hall. We will strengthen our defenses to make sure this doesn't happen again.
Or Changli.
We parted 2 days ago on the coast, and then she returned to Jinzhou. Perhaps she's just taking some time to rest and recover. It must have taken a lot out of her to summon that much fire at once.
What's she doing? She's being too hard on herself.
Changli knew you'd be worried, and she wanted me to relay this message to you. Meet her at the pavilion on Mount Firmament. She'll be waiting for you there. She also said, no more riddles this time.
Thank you. Yeah, I was in my head thinking, oh, she's not going to give me a riddle. Pretty straightforward this time, for sure. Okay, well. Just gonna hold on to a little bit more longer.
Take hope. Listen up. Life is in everything. The fruit of
A change of perception.
Down here. Oh, a far place from the village. Oh, you're gonna play some Ouija?
How are you feeling, Rover? Well rested, I hope.
Feeling great, but I'm more concerned about you.
Aw, can't you see I'm perfectly fine? Sitting right in front of you.
Feel a little worried.
Don't worry, Rover. We're only having a casual conversation today. Nothing taxing. Besides, you only agreed to join me here for more questions, right?
Not my only reason.
Oh, is that so? I'm curious then. Sure, ask away. I'm happy to answer them to the best of my ability.
Oh. About the game record and the secret of immortality.
It all started a century ago, when my mentor, Master Xuanmiao, had a brief encounter with a certain peculiar visitor. During a TD outbreak, my master was rescued by that individual. He exuded a unique energy and was always elusive. My master dug through ancient texts and unearthed his presence in long-forgotten history.
Oh. We found out.
After searching for several years, he finally met that person on Mount Firmament again. They played a game of Weiqi together, and that was how the legendary game record came into being. At first, I thought my master meant the game record held actual information about the time crisis. That was just a clue. The real key was finding you, the person behind it all. And lastly, the secret of immortality, it's most likely just the woodcutter's own spin on the tale. Sure, ask away. I'm happy to answer them to the best of my ability.
About the sonosphere.
My master and the mysterious visitor had set a trap with the sonorosphere, using the Weiqi game as a guise. They hid it with the Court of Cervantes' Chronos orders, and it would only activate once the time flow on Mount Firmament was restored to its normal state.
Oh.
Despite the Sentinel and Mount Firmament being saved, the Fraxidus would not go down without a fight. They were convinced that the temporal mandate was hidden within the game of Weiqi, but little did they know, they had already fallen into a trap. Pure coincidence or the calculated workings of the Fraxidus, the explorer stumbled upon the Weiqi board, setting off its defense mechanisms.
I see.
The Sentinel was already damaged when it arrived here. My master had foreseen the disasters that would befall Mount Firmament, so he created this mechanism as a precautionary measure. The sonorosphere would devour all who attempted to enter, unless they knew the solution to that puzzle.
Solution? You mean burning everything down? That didn't seem like a solution to me. That kind of feels like brute force.
Precisely. The only way to escape was by burning the sonorosphere without hurting anyone inside. It required masterful control of Forte. Thinking back, it was probably his ultimate test for me.
Oh. So it's really just a test, well, a trap for everybody else, but a test for her. Get her to master her own skill. Yeah, also just told her the Fraxidus plans. Didn't know someone could plan so much ahead.
That was his first goal with this sonorosphere.
There's a second one?
Before leaving, Master entrusted me with a mission to find that individual, the one who played Weiqi with him, the one who left behind that game record. After my master's passing, he would be the only one who could control the sonorosphere. By now, you should know who he is.
Is it me?
Yes.
I don't remember that sonosphere. I do see that's why you seem to know a lot about me.
My master often mentioned you before his passing. From the moment you arrived in Jinzhou, I had my suspicions about your true identity. Our journey to Mount Firmament solidified my beliefs. And finally, the Weiqi board in that Sonarosphere sealed the truth for me. Sure, ask away. I'm happy to answer them to the best of my ability.
Not the little girl in that Sonosphere.
Indeed, those memories, they were all real.
Saw a little girl in the Sonosphere. What? I just said that. I assume that was a younger version of you?
Yes, that's all in the past. Just a little homeless girl with no name. I never thought we could make new memories in the Sonarosphere, where only the past repeats itself. A moment of companionship and protection meant everything to me.
But it wasn't really there for you, not in the real past. There isn't a secret to immortality. What about you? Yeah, how long has she lived? I don't know how far back that was.
Question. Did I sacrifice my life when I burned down the Sonarosphere, like when I was a child? What I told you there was true, but I've grown and gained control over my powers. Using my forte now won't harm me in any way. Of that you can rest assured. Also, if you really are the legendary person who changed the course of history, then you are perhaps the closest to immortality, aside from our sentinel. We mortals come and go. Our lives are full of meetings and goodbyes. Our time on this earth is fleeting compared to yours, so don't let it bother you.
Live in the moment, just like you do.
I see. Perhaps this is why it's so hard to leave this beautiful world behind. Then, would you be willing to finish that game of Weiqi with me instead?
Of course. It'd be funny if you actually have to play Luigi here.
The young orphan girl carried on. Everywhere she looked, tragedies rampant. As lament engulfed the globe, a world torn by monsters, filled with homeless souls. With her own blood as fire, she drove away the cold. And her master said, "In this tumultuous world, lives are fragile as mayflies." She couldn't exhaust herself to save those before her. But she must endure to ignite a brighter tomorrow. She wielded her wits to evade harm, treading on knives with care. Alone, yet maturing through stumbles. Later on, she became someone else's teacher. She taught the future leader this: to guide conscience and secure prosperity for the people, to continue lost teachings of past sages and establish peace for all. I will be the torchbearer, for one person can't rid the world of chaos alone. One day, a future of prosperity and lasting peace will arrive.
Oh, she did fulfill her role and kind of met her dreams, right? So, a good story in the end for her, with more like a good ending. But I was not wrong about that Sono Spear being a trap. With immortality being the kind of bait to draw them in. Forgot that those collectibles need to be shot. Trying to see if I can hit it without needing to switch teams, but hold on. I think it's just better to go ahead and switch. Hey. Anyways, with Changli's story done, I think it is time for me to wrap up the stream. Ugh. And indeed, my condition has made it a little bit troubling. More than I thought it would be for the stream. But somehow I still made it to the end. Oh. Did I just got a phone call? It's part for the event. Yeah, because it just reset. I was like, what's the time? I mean, it's kind of weird that everything's happening right now, but just reset time. Trying to remember to switch my team back. Okay. So I at least got Changli's story out of the way. I'm gonna see what's left, but I'm keep on moving to all the other categories of the quest. So there's still Zishi's companion story left, but I don't know if I have time to handle that anytime soon. Because there's so many other things I need to kind of worry about right now. I'm gonna kind of quietly do this event on like the side. It's just like a little parkour type of event mission, which is usually kind of quick. This is a co-op event I've been talking about doing a co-op stream on. That will most likely happen this weekend, either tomorrow or the day after. We haven't fully established when to do it since my condition has kind of pushed a lot of things back quite a bit. I was kind of waiting for me to get better, but I don't know if I can get better fast enough to do it at %. So I'm just gonna have to kind of rely on the others on that stream when it does happen. I might try to push it. Yeah, wait until Saturday, which will most likely mean I'll be better than I would be tomorrow. At least I would hope so. It's really hard to say when I will be better soon, considering how long it's been already to get better, but I will try to take a little bit easy while once in a while try to push out some streams whenever I can so I don't fall too far behind. But yeah, the goal is after the co-op stream on Wuthering Waves, I will probably start moving into stream some Genshin since the new content has came out, and I really want to get into the new Archon story over there. Really excited for it. So that'll be the plan for now, and then whenever I guess the next Wuthering Wave version comes out, we'll probably go ahead and do Zishi's story after, or whatever main story comes out after that. Kind of hate that I kind of pushed that back. I really wanted to get all companion stories caught up, then I could like kind of move away from Wuthering Waves until the next version comes out, but
a good village.
I just didn't have that luxury with I had to kind of struggle through for the past few weeks. As for lasting thoughts about the story, Changli story, it kind of shows you why she's very fond of you, right? But that's I already kind of gained from all of that. I was hoping a little bit more. So while it's not too bad, it's not too, nothing too crazy either. It's just a little bit of time travel magic storytelling, I guess. But for a game like this, I guess that's not too like far-fetched, or not too far outside the realm of what you would expect. So it wasn't too surprising when I went through that. I guess you also did kind of see Changli's struggles as she was a little kid, and how, you know, how she gained motivation she needed to become the person she became today. So we did learn a little bit about her, at least. But anyways, I am gonna go ahead and hop off, hopefully get rest, and hopefully I really hope this cough goes away soon. But yeah, it will only go away with the more rest I take. And hopefully, I'm hoping that today's stream doesn't make it take a little bit longer to recover, but we'll see. All right, I am gonna hop off now. So thanks for watching, and hopefully I see you guys around. NoukonNeko signing out. Bye.